Once upon a time, in a small village in India, lived a young man named Arjun. Like many his age, Arjun dreamed of riches and success. He often found himself dissatisfied with his quiet village life, yearning for the excitement and prosperity of the city. One day, Arjun made up his mind to leave his stable job at the local market for a high-paying position in a big city corporation. Despite his family's warnings about the risks of such a drastic change, he was blinded by the allure of a better life. However, the reality in the city was far from what Arjun had imagined. The job was high-paying, but the work environment was toxic, and the workload was unbearable. Feeling trapped and miserable, Arjun remembered an old sage who lived near his village, known for his wise counsel. Feeling overwhelmed and lost, Arjun made his way back to his village, seeking the old sage known for his deep wisdom. Upon reaching the sage's simple dwelling nestled at the edge of the village, Arjun poured out his heart, sharing the hardships and disillusionments he had faced. In response, the sage nodded thoughtfully and began to share a tale to illuminate Arjun's predicament. Once upon a time, many animals lived freely in a forest. One day, a dog wandered into the forest from a nearby town. As it roamed, it encountered a horse and a donkey who asked, "Who are you? You look new here." The dog replied with a lie, "I live with a wealthy family in the nearby town. They treat me well. Today, I came here to see how my forest friends are doing. If you come with me, I can introduce you to my owner. He will take good care of you." A rabbit passing by overheard the dog and warned the horse and donkey, "Don't trust this dog. If you go with it, you might end up like it." Ignoring the rabbit's warning, the horse and donkey went with the dog to the town. Upon seeing the healthy, strong animals, the dog's owner was pleased and welcomed them into his home. From that day, their troubles began. The donkey was made to carry heavy loads all around the town, receiving minimal food in return. The horse, meanwhile, was used for races. If it won, it was fed well, but if it lost, it was punished severely. One night, the horse and donkey met and reflected on their situation. "We were free in the forest. Now we are stuck in hard labor because we trusted the dog's words." They decided to escape back to the forest, but had to be careful of the dog, who might betray them. One night, they pretended to escape, causing the dog to bark and wake its owner. When he saw that the animals hadn't escaped, he beat the dog for disturbing him. The next night, the horse and donkey managed to escape for real. The dog saw them but remained silent, fearing another beating. Eventually, they found their way back to the forest and met the rabbit, who asked if they were well. With their heads low, they admitted, "You were right. We paid a heavy price for ignoring your advice." The rabbit then said, "You sought what you thought was better and left the safety of your home, only to find hardship. Remember this lesson. True peace can often be found right where you started." The sage looked into Arjun's eyes and said, "This story teaches us that sometimes it's better to appreciate what we have rather than chase false promises elsewhere." Arjun realized the wisdom in the sage's words. He decided to return to his village job, where he found true contentment and peace. Often the grass seems greener on the other side, but true happiness comes from appreciating what we already have and being cautious of deceptive opportunities. If you've ever found yourself chasing dreams that led you away from happiness, share your story in the comments. Let's remind each other of the value of our roots and the wisdom in simplicity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of wisdom and life lessons from around the world.